You know what I thought we'd do? Again, I think this could be funny.
I got court.
I would love to go to phones one more time here and ask employers, owners, managers, what's some of the most ridiculous excuses that you've gotten by an employee calling in sick or begging off from work that day or days or whatever? What is the weirdest? And then, Froggy, you want to do the Truth Booth with Hal Herman coming up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that'll be next.
Hal's ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first Truth Booth, actually the first little Hal Herman game show, I think, in a couple of months. So Hal Herman is back in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. So stand by. Let's go to phones here. If you're, again, a business owner, a manager, if you have heard some ridiculous excuses for why somebody couldn't show up to work, why they called in sick, was it ever verifiable? Did you maybe never were able to verify the ridiculous excuse, but come on, it can't be real? Or maybe you were the employee yourself that called in a ridiculous.
Right. What did you give that your manager actually had to buy? Because
maybe you came up with a ridiculous excuse. All right, let's just grab a couple of calls, and we'll move on to the Truth Booth, where, by the way, somebody on the show today is going to be singled out, ask questions, and they have to tell the truth 100%. Let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Worst excuse you've ever heard? Or is there someone that's giving you repetitive excuses? And maybe it's a whole litany, like one employee that always had a story, always had a problem, always needed a day off, always was showing up late, whatever. All right, what's the story? 800, or maybe it's you. 800-990-1047 is how you get in. Let's start it off with Ashley in Lutz. Hey, Ashley, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Good morning, everyone. How are y'all today?
We are well. So the screen says that you're a manager and you've heard it all.
It's just like you guys were saying, it's especially these young kids. And the worst that I've heard was, it's not the worst, but it's just like ridiculous, was, I'm sorry, I can't come in. I don't have any clean pants.
What?
You can't just do your laundry?
I don't have any clean pants.
I don't have any clean pants.
The worst thing is that we are so low on people that this person still works for us because we need the people because nobody wants to show up.
How often do they use the no clean pants excuse?
This person has used it 3 times.
Oh, my God. What kind of place do you manage, Ashley?
It is a fast food restaurant. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what kind.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What fast food?
It's a Burger King.
Ooh.
And I can't show up to Burger King because I've got no pants that are clean.
I got no clean uniform pants.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry. Put on your dirty uniform pants and get in here because we need you.
Exactly. Ashley, thanks for the call.
Wait, hold on. Ashley, what's your store?
Say that again?
What's your store?
What do you mean, the number?
The location.
I'm in like the Trinity location.
Oh, there you go.
It's too far from my house.
All right. Thank you, Ashley. Thanks for listening. Sean is in Land O'Lakes. Sean, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing this morning, buddy?
Doing well. All right. So you're an owner of a business, my screen says.
Yes, sir.
What type of business, Sean?
I own a pressure washing paper sealing company.
Excellent. All right. So what do you hear?
So I was going to a job that was supposed to be down in Tampa, and I actually had to cancel all my jobs that morning because it was a Friday. I was letting my dogs out before I go to work, and my dog Pumpkin was acting just amazing, and she's almost back into the garage when she jumps over and she starts heading to my neighbor's oak tree, and to find out that there's a big old raccoon sitting out there at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so the raccoon lunges and attacks her. My wiener dog's on the other side of the raccoon trying to pry him off. And so I go down there, have to grab a raccoon by the throat, choke it out, and then slam it onto the concrete to get it off my dog.
Oh, my God.
And this is the reason you think...
Wait, so you, the owner, had an excuse?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
Now, did you tell this to the client that was supposed to have their driveway pressure washed and sealed?
No, sir. I
You-
just said that I just told them that I'm having some my dog's having some health issues.
Oh my! Hey, was the raccoon rabid?
It was the first one in 16 years of Pasco County to be confirmed to have rabies.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
wow! Yeah, I mean, because acting like that and then out during the day, a lot of times, raccoons obviously are nocturnal, and that's sometimes an indicator if they're out during the day that they might be rabid. Sean. Thanks, Sean. Sean, he's the owner employee he's ratting on himself.
When I saw
I'm
owner,
sorry, he's raccooning on himself.
when I saw owner of business, I was like, okay, he's going to tell me all the employee stories. He comes with his own.
Froggy, where did you just go for the last 5 minutes?
He had a technical issue.
I had a technical issue.
With what?
I had to let Hal in the back door.
No, you didn't. Where were you?
You want to know?
There's no how.
Do you really want to know?
All
I'll tell
right,
you.
that's okay. Let me go back to phones.
There's
All
no
right,
how.
Monica is in St. Pete. Monica, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. Can you hear me?
We can, loud and clear, crystal clear.
So my story is I'm an operations manager for a local office furniture company, and one of my employees did not show up 2 weeks ago. No call, no text, nothing. It was just crickets. So the following day, I believe it was Christmas Eve, I get a text message saying, "Oh, Monica, I'm so sorry. I couldn't get a hold of you. When I was out yesterday, I was walking across US 19 and I fell, and my phone went sliding into a water puddle, and I hurt my knee. And so my phone's been sitting in Rice all night, and I'm just now getting around to calling you." I was like, wait, the only water puddle on US 19, your phone's in Rice?
And you can't find anybody else
Show
to
up the next time.
make a call? Did you keep the employee or did you fire the employee?
Well, she wasn't quite terminated at that point. We were just going to give her an official write-up.
Yeah.
Well, she ended up quitting anyway because she thought she was getting fired.
Oh, great. Hey, thanks, Monica. Bart, go ahead. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
This is back in Colorado. I had an analyst, I run an IT department, call in that he had spider bites all over his feet. And
All right, now we're talking. All right, now we're back on track.
All right, good job.
The train's, the derailment's been fixed. All right, so Bart, an employee called up and said they were bitten by spiders?
all over the bottom of their feet, so they could not walk.
I'm going to save that one.
Later on Facebook, they had posted that they're having a wonderful day skiing up in Breckenridge.
Oh, that's not cool.
Skiing the Breck. All right. So,
Yeah, I guess they had to ice their feet.
oh yeah, because ski boots are so compatible with spider bites and not being able to walk.
Right. Blisters, you got to pop them, I guess.
And you were down. What? You were in Denver,
Yeah.
and they just took I-70 up to Breck to ski.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bart. Appreciate it. All right, couple more, then we got to move on here because I'm just looking forward, I think, to the new Truth Booth. First Hal Herman Truth Booth for 2023 is minutes away. Tony is next on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Tony.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing well. So, Tony, we're talking about employees with excuses.
Okay, here we go. 30 years ago, I was doing sheetrock in New York, and I didn't feel like going into work one day. And
Oh, this is you. You called into work. All right.
this is me.
What'd you say to call in sick to work?
I called my boss, and I told him I had crabs. and I actually did.
Oh, my God.
On the bottom of your feet?
Tony.
No, he had crabs for dinner, right? Is that where this is going?
Not for dinner,
Please.
Roxanne. Not for dinner.
Yeah, some good old Lynn Haven Blues with some Old Bay seasoning.
You
And
guys are all way off.
thanks. Tony, did you take care of your crab issue?
Yes, I did.
Thanks, Tony.
You got the special shampoo and the little comb,
All
right?
right, Andrew, I'll take the last two calls here, but we don't need to move on. We need to move on. No more calls. John, second to last. John, what excuses have you heard, or have you made an excuse for not showing up to work?
Well, I was a superintendent in the Air Force, and I had one of my managers call and say that he was going to be a little late to work. And I said, okay, no problem. And, I just blew it off the first day. So the second day he called and said, he was going to be a little late to work. And I said, okay, hey, are you going to make this a routine thing or what? He said, no, I'll probably be within the hour. I said, okay. So the third day he calls, and the same thing. So when he came into work, I said, hey, what's going on? He says, well, my wife's trying to get pregnant, and I wanted to be there.
Well, obviously they're.
Well, unless somebody else was doing it.
Froggy, come in, pitch relief for me.
I thought, he tried it again, and I said, hey, why don't you try getting your wife pregnant at night instead in the morning?
Well, sometimes you have to time it right.
Well, no, I know that there's the women will do the fertility clock.
Yeah.
And isn't there a way to figure out the supposed best time for the best chances at conception?
Yeah. I knew a guy that had to leave during lunch. She's like, I got to take the second half of the day off because his wife's hour was 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's I know that there's a way to figure that out or have the best guess. Hey, John, thanks for the call. All right, last call on this. Annie is next in Spring Hill. Hey, Annie, you're up.
Hi.
Annie, you're a manager of what type of business?
I used to work. I don't do it anymore, but I used to work at a deli bakery at Winn-Dixie.
All right. And what have you heard excuse-wise?
Well, I was an assistant manager. However, the manager called me up and said that she couldn't come to work, and she was the only one scheduled for the whole day. So I ended up working 14 hours. And she told me that she couldn't come into work on inventory day because her psychic told her that she would die in a car accident on her way to work.
That's a good one.
Sounds like a Roxanne excuse. Well, no, I'm just saying.
That's what you said. That's a good one. I'm going to use that.
The manager calls in and says the psychic said that she's going to die in a car accident. So was it just that one day, or did she not want to get in a car ever again?
No, she just that one day, but she did it again another time.
Same story? The same story?
The same story.
Oh, my God.
That's the most ghoulish psychic ever.
It is.
You're going to die tomorrow.
On like inventory day when we had to put an order in, and I'm
man.
a cake decorator.
Is
so
she still
I have to do
alive?
everything.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is she still alive?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, see, psychics.
Does she still see the same crazy psychic?
I don't know. She had something pretty tragic happen with her son.
All right, don't bring me down.
All right.
We got
the
don't
truth
bring
booth
me
coming
down,
up, okay?
down. Hey, have a good day, Annie.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.